Welcome to TPM Vid's Disney Beat, where we talk about all things Disney. If you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button and click the bell icon to be notified when we upload a new video. We also have Instagram and Twitter. You can find us at TPM Videos. Magic Kingdom at Walt Disney World is filled with so much Disney magic. Around every corner, there's a hidden detail, secret, or pieces of Disney history ready to be explored. There's probably a lot you've never noticed, like what's hidden under the Sunny Eclipse stage in Tomorrowland, or a newly discovered secret tribute to the old Barnstormer, and why the number 13 is significant in Liberty Square, and it has nothing to do with the Haunted Mansion. We'll show you all these secrets plus many more. So today sit back as we count down the top 7 Disney secrets at Magic Kingdom. Number 7. The windows on Main Street, USA act as the opening credits of the film That's Walt Disney World. Many of the talented men and women who worked tirelessly to help design and build the theme park are honored on these windows, but they actually pay tribute to more than just important people. Before there was a theme park to design and build, land had to be purchased to make Walt Disney's dream a reality. He and his team scoped out swampland in Central Florida and began purchasing the land in 1964. Prices were sure to skyrocket if the public knew Walt Disney was behind these mysterious purchases. So, in an effort to keep this venture a secret, Disney created shell companies that would buy the Florida swampland. Well, to honor this endeavor, the window above the Crystal Arts store pays tribute to the shell companies that were used to purchase the land. You'll see it says subsidiaries, then lists the 6 companies, which include Compass East Corporation, Bay Lake Properties, and Reedy Creek Ranch Lands. In 1966, all the shell companies were merged into Compass East Corporation, which was then renamed the Walt Disney World Company in September of 1967. So next time you take a stroll down Main Street, USA, keep an eye out for the window that really gave Walt Disney World its roots. Now, I just want to say a big thank you to Disney Emoji Blitz for sponsoring today's video. You can go ahead and download the game for free using the link below. I'll be giving away some Disney gift cards, so stay tuned for that. Now, Disney Emoji Blitz is not your typical Match 3 game, since 1, you get to play with these adorable Disney emojis, and 2, there are dozens of emojis to collect, and each of them has their own unique power-ups. This game is so much fun, and I honestly can't stop playing it. It's been months now. You can really strategize by choosing the best emoji to use in each game to maximize your points scored. I've collected quite a few emojis so far, but my favorite to use right now would have to be the Beast. When he powers up, the Disney magic comes right to life, and any Beast emojis are turned into the Prince. I love it, and he's helped me clear quite a few levels so far. New emojis are being added every single week from Disney, Pixar, and Star Wars IPs, with tons of characters to collect, including some characters from Disney rides like the Hatbox Ghost and Figment. Each of the emojis are part of different categories like silver, gold, rainbow, and even story and villain emojis. And to top it all off, the emojis you earn in the game can be used in text conversations with your friends. I mean, how cute is that? You can use my exclusive link in the description to download Disney Emoji Blitz for free. The link acts as sort of a creator code, so anything you do spend in the game helps support me and the channel. Now, I'll be doing another little giveaway where you have the chance to win one of 3 $25 Shop Disney gift cards. All you need to do is download the game using the link below, screenshot yourself getting to level 20 in the game, then tweet me at TPM Videos. I'll be choosing 3 winners on May 5th, and we'll announce the winners on Twitter. So thanks again to Disney Emoji Blitz for sponsoring the video, and now let's continue on to number 6. Cosmic Race Starlight Cafe in Tomorrowland lets you enjoy the music from the intergalactic superstar Sunny Eclipse. The Lounge Lizard audio animatronic made its debut in 1995, and I always say Sunny Eclipse is one of the must-see animatronics at Walt Disney World. Now, did you know that hidden beneath Sunny's stage is another stage that connects to the underground tunnels? Yeah, the stage Sunny Eclipse sits on is actually a hydraulic lift that rises to reveal another stage below him. If you've made it to the Halloween or Christmas parties, you can see them raise the stage right at the start of the night. Not a lot of people know this little secret, but if you visited Magic Kingdom before 1995, this would have been something you could have seen daily. When Magic Kingdom opened in 1971, the restaurant used to be called the Tomorrowland Terrace, and this was the Tomorrowland Terrace stage. During the 70s and 80s, the stage hosted a variety of bands, including the fan favorite Tabasco from 1982 until 1989. Disney even had live stage shows in here like Rap and Roll.
The Magic Kingdom is proud to present Disney's Rap and Roll Party, featuring the world-famous Walt Disney character. Now time for everyone. Come on, put your pants. Let's break down.
The show originally debuted in the late 80s over at the Galaxy Palace Theater, then moved to the Tomorrowland Terrace stage around 1990.
Donald, new haircut? Looks good, I like it. Yeah.
It's incredible that a show this size with so many characters fit on this tiny stage. In 1994, the Tomorrowland Terrace was transformed into Cosmic Ray's Starlight Cafe. Then Sunny Eclipse was added in 1995. Aside from the special event parties, it's rare to see this hydraulic stage in action. So if you ever get the chance to see it, consider yourself lucky. Number 5. Do you ever walk through Liberty Square and just admire the beautiful Liberty tree? Well, this southern live oak tree actually has quite the history. During the construction of Walt Disney World, the then 100-year-old tree was found on the eastern part of Disney property. They knew the tree was perfect for Liberty Square, so Disney's horticulture team dug up the 38-ton tree in June of 1970 and spent months moving it across property. It was so large that they had to drill through the hardwood center and place metal rods in it so it can be transported. So after traveling 8 miles over the course of almost 7 months, the tree was planted in Magic Kingdom in March of 1971, where it continues to flourish today. The move was such a remarkable feat that the live oak tree became the logo for Disney horticulture. Today, the tree represents the original Liberty tree in Boston, which dates back to 1765. Now notice the lanterns hanging from rope off the bows? Well, if you count the lanterns, there's a total of 13, which represents the 13 original colonies of the United States. It's also the oldest tree at Magic Kingdom, and since it plays such an important role to the story of Liberty Square, Disney has 2 extra trees at their tree farm on property that can replace this tree if anything were to happen to it. It's pretty cool, huh? I mean, who would have known this tree is filled with so many little secrets and so much history? Number 4. New Fantasyland was officially complete in 2014, but before it became New Fantasyland, the area used to be home to 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea. It was an opening day attraction back in 1971, and unlike the subs at Disneyland, these were based off Harper Goff's Nautilus design for the 1954 live-action film of the same name. The ride was initially very popular and it operated until September of 1994 when it closed suddenly. Well, the area where the lagoon sat currently occupies what's now the Seven Dwarfs Mine Train and the queue for Under the Sea Journey of the Little Mermaid. As we know, Disney loves hiding little tributes and Easter eggs to the past. So right across from the Little Mermaid ride, you'll find a Disney Vacation Club booth disguised as the cartography shop. You'll notice the sign says H. Goff, and this is a tribute to Imagineer Harper Goff. He's the one responsible for the design of the Nautilus submarine. Then if you take a look above, you'll notice the anemometer equipped with a squid. And this is another little hidden tribute that references the giant squid in 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea. Now, I think it's sort of coincidental that Disney chose to call the ride Under the Sea Journey of the Little Mermaid, when the exact same ride at Disneyland, which opened first, had been called The Little Mermaid Ariel's Undersea Adventure. Putting Under the Sea in the name not only refers to the song from The Little Mermaid, but acts as a little callback to 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea. Now, when we're talking about the Nautilus and the Little Mermaid, I can't help but mention the hidden Nautilus submarine in the queue. If you stand directly in front of this netting before you enter the indoor part of the queue, you'll find the Nautilus submarine carved into the rockwork. Do you see it? How about now? That's pretty cool, huh? This is one of those hidden secrets at Magic Kingdom that's really easy to miss, and it's just one of the ways they pay tribute to the extinct Fantasyland ride. Number 3. Taking a trip on the world-famous Jungle Cruise lets you explore many of the world's popular rivers. As you pass Schweitzer Falls and make your way into the Nile River, on the right-hand side, you'll see this crashed aircraft. I mean, it's plain to see right there in full view. But did you know the front half of this plane was actually from the Great Movie Ride at Disney's Hollywood Studios? So the Great Movie Ride had a scene from Casablanca that featured a real Lockheed Electra aircraft next to Humphrey Bogart and Ingrid Bergman. Well, when building the Great Movie Ride in 1989, Disney could only fit the front of the plane in the scene. They cut it in half, leaving the back of the plane on display in the boneyard of the now-defunct Backlot Tour. It wasn't until 5 years later in 1994 when the back half of the airplane finally crashed into the foliage of the Jungle Cruise at Magic Kingdom. It's been part of the story ever since, and there's even a little hidden Mickey you can spot right here. Have you ever noticed this one? Number 2. Heading back to Liberty Square. Did you know what's now used as the Haunted Mansion overflow queue used to be the queue to a now extinct Magic Kingdom ride? That's right, this boat dock here used to load guests onto the Mike Fink keelboats. It was an opening day attraction in 1971, where 2 boats, the Gully Wumper and the Bertha May, took guests around the river in addition to the Davy Crockett canoes and the riverboat. They were based off the boats from the Davy Crockett TV series, and unlike the riverboat, they were free-floating vessels and did not run on a track. Yeah, a little secret is that the Liberty Bell runs on a track, and it isn't really being steered by the captain. This was taken during the most recent refurb of the rivers in 2020, and it's a pretty cool sight to see. The river is not deep at all, but when the water is tinted, it's very convincing that it's a full-size river. Well, anyway, back to the keelboats. They kept on circling the rivers of America, but then in 1997, one of the keelboats at Disneyland toppled over and sank. The keelboats at Magic Kingdom were temporarily halted, then ran sporadically until 2001, when Disney officially closed the attraction for good. Today, the dock acts as a little reminder of this extinct Disney ride. But as you ride the Liberty Bell, on the right-hand side, you can still find this miniature keelboat. Then over at Crockett's Tavern at Fort Wilderness, this model keelboat is on display in the restaurant. So although the actual attraction is now defunct, there are still tributes to the keelboats left at Walt Disney World. Number 1. The Barnstormer featuring the Great Goofini in Storybook Circus used to be called the Barnstormer at Goofy's Wiseacres Farm during its time in Mickey's Toontown. The coaster opened in October of 1996, and the marquee looked a little something like this. But pay special attention to the yellow ribbon. Now let's fast forward to March of 2012 when Storybook Circus officially opened. Dumbo is the main act of the circus. His marquee and ride are bright in colors, looking all pristine. Goofy, on the other hand, is one of the B-acts, whose routine as the circus stuntman isn't as polished as Dumbo. The paint on his attraction is a bit dull, and he salvaged everything he could find to get his act up and running. He set up these awnings, but has used whatever scrap material he could find to patch up the tarps, which includes the old Barnstormer ribbon. Yeah, hidden right here on these awnings are what's made to look like pieces of the yellow ribbon from the marquee sign of the original ride. You have Barn here and Storm over there. I really love this detail. Imagineers really thought of everything and created such a fleshed out backstory for the Barnstormer and Storybook Circus. There's just so much here to explore. So, did any of these secrets on the list surprise you? And what's your favorite Walt Disney World secret? I'd love to know. Leave a comment down below to start a conversation, and don't forget to hit that like button if you enjoyed the video.